What's up, everybody? Now, if you have a Lincoln Continental, this one's a 2019, and you've had problems getting to your cabin air filter, I'm going to walk you through some steps on how we get it out. And these videos don't really go into detail, and I've struggled to find videos online. But first off, what we're going to do in the back here is crazy. You got to take this piece off right here. Then you loosen up your side panel. It has clips, and you loosen it all the way to the front, right? Because this panel has clips up in the front that go into the dash. So you can't pull it this way at all. And also, like in one of the other videos, we got to remove this piece, which is up and over here. And you have to pull it out and then pull it out and then pull it forward. Okay, but you have to start in the back over here. Remove that cover around the vents. Start loosening your panel up all the way through here. Then you can actually pull this piece backwards towards the back seat, and then it'll pop out. And then you've got 4 screws here. You'll have 2 up top for the glove compartment, the glove box. There's one, there's the other one, and then you got 2 in the bottom one. The bottom one, this one's really hard to get to. That's this one right here, and it's covered by this side panel. So it's really important you get your side panel removed before accessing this other screw. Then you close your glove box, and you're gonna pull it straight towards you on one side, and it'll release. You pull it straight towards you on the other side, and it'll release. Now you also, once you get that released, you're gonna need to push this pin down and pull it out and remove it. It's the glove compartment light. And then you'll have access to your filter. I've already replaced mine, but there's a pin right here. You're gonna push this pin out this way, and you're gonna pull down right here. So, like so, you're gonna push that out, and then it'll pop open. And then you're gonna do the same on the other side. You're gonna push this pin out this way and pull down on the top lever, and then it pops open. And then voila, we have access to our filter. Now I've already replaced this one, and the airflow, when I pulled this one out, it says down. So that's the way I put this one in, was the airflow down. Then just to reattach, you just push it forward and it clicks into place. Here is our old filter. Whew, it's pretty nasty. So when I pulled it out, it said airflow down. So yeah, there we go. Now to put it back together, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do everything backwards. So now we gotta try to get this glove compartment back in. You gotta wedge it up in there. Here, try to get it back in the way it came out, which is the challenging part. 1 second here. You're gonna reattach your glove compartment light. Once you get it wedged up in there, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I know I don't make many videos, so you have to forgive me on that. We're gonna reattach our light here. I know the sun's giving me issues, but I've wanted to make this video because nobody shows all the true steps for a Lincoln Continental. There we go, we got that clicked back in. And then now we're gonna line up the clips for the glove compartment, and we're gonna push it in. Okay, now our glove compartment is back in. The clips are holding it in place. Now, time to put this crazy screw back in. I'm gonna put this one in here. I don't know why. You know, I do know why. You know, Lincoln and Ford, you know, they want you to come into their dealership, and they want you to pay them to do this for you. which is crazy, you know, in today's society. You know, we just don't have money to be throwing around. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take your own approach. Okay, now there's another screw that goes in. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you'll have to pull this pin out right here on this side to access this other screw. They don't mention that in any of the other videos. The other screw is that it right there? I think so. Yep, that's where it goes, right there. But see, it's covered up by this pin that'll push up in there. It pushes more up in the back there, but let's get this screw in there. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope this video really helps someone out. But that's the crazy thing. It's like these dealerships, it's like, why would you make this so difficult to do? They're just trying to make money off of you. This is a great vehicle. I love this vehicle. I was reading in the comments somewhere, someone had said it looks like they decided where the air filter was going to go and then designed the car around the air filter. I thought that was pretty hilarious. Alrighty. Let's see. Just looking for another screw here. I got another screw. There it is. Okay. So now that we got this screw back in there, I'm going to look for that hole for the pin, and it should just push right up in there. Nice. Yep. Okay. Now, I do have 2 more screws to put in the top of the glove compartment, but I could do that here in a minute. So now here comes the other part. Because we're doing this backwards. I already kind of had everything taken apart when I started the video. So at least I want to try to make sure we can get this back in properly. So we gotta slide this back forward here. First step in reinstalling is we gotta line up these pinholes and pull this forward. Here, let's see here. It is a little tricky, but if you're careful, you'll get everything back where it's supposed to go in no time. Bingo. There's 2 pins that go in this way. So that's why you have to start back here, take that piece off, and then start loosening that side panel all the way down. And then you can loosen it on the bottom as well. Those clips will pop out. Then once you get these clips out, you're just going to take this and you're going to pull it back towards the back seat. You're going to pull it straight back and it's going to pop out. There's the clips. They're snapping back in. Yep. Click, click, click. I love that sound. Okay. You see these clips back here, they're already lined up and ready to go. And those clips are just gonna, they should just snap right back in place. Let's see here, actually. Let's do the top first on this one. Pull that out. Get that down and under. Okay, and putting this back, you're gonna, in the back here, you want to make sure this top piece goes down and under first. See, learn as you go. And then those other clips will clip right back into place. La-di-da-di. We like to party. No, I'm a goofball, I tell you that. All right, now this piece will just make sure you're lining up everything for it to clip back in. Just put your door down here. Here we go. Click, 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 click. Voila! Now we have the back piece back on. Okay. Man, what a mission just for the air filter. Holy cow. Now it looks like we have this piece. Maybe I should have put this piece back on before I put this piece on. That's the hard part here. This video is a mess. Out here. Okay. Just finding this pinhole for the clip. There we go. Got that clipped back in. Click, click. There we are. Because that's where your air vent goes. Right there. And then voila, all I gotta do is put back in those top two screws right here, and we're good to go. Everything's back together. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm not one for making YouTube videos, but I like watching them a lot. So thanks for your patience. I know I probably could have done a lot better job, but yeah, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Thanks.